Your administration will fall in a big election year. What will UCSU do to encourage student involvement and voter registration, beginning with Drive?
I love elections, first and foremost. One of the things that I've done in the past couple of years has helped register voters, and I think that this is one of the most important things that we can do as a ticket and as a CU community too, is getting youth civically engaged, getting students engaged. And one of the best ways that we can do that is by putting them in the middle of a presidential election that is incredibly exciting. And so a couple of things that I think that this ticket can do next year and do this year, as soon as we're hopefully elected, is implement or institutionalize voter registration so it's easier for students to register to vote. It's kind of absurd that we have to spend thousands of hours walking around with clipboards and piece of paper saying, hey, register to vote. Why can't we do it online? There's a piece of legislation in the state legislature right now that's going to allow us to do online voter registration. These are important things, and for our generation, it's going to be the easiest way to become civically engaged. And those are all things that this ticket is currently supporting, and we'd support it throughout the next year.
Well, we on the Solidarity Ticket, we know exactly what it's like to know nothing about UCSU. We've been on a crash course in the past 2 months, trying to figure out what UCSU is all about. And so what that means for us is that we know exactly what it takes to learn about UCSU. We know exactly how to educate ourselves, and so what we can do is take this knowledge and show students how they can become involved, advertise strategically about not only UCSU elections but also the upcoming election. And I think that our, not necessarily inexperience, but our journey in coming to this table here today has put us in the position to make us, bring the elections to the students, as best that we can, and we know exactly how to do that, and we will do that.
The One Ticket is committed to making sure that all the students' voices are heard. One of the most important things about that is making sure that their voice is heard at the national level. I believe that our ticket will do its best and utilize its resources to ensure that as many students as we possibly can are registered to vote, to make sure that their opinion is heard. And I think that's the most important aspect, that a lot of people our age do not register to vote and do not make their opinion heard. And we need to do our best as a student body, as a ticket, to reinforce that.
Drive has been working on this for a long time, as Ryan said earlier. Actually, 2 members of our ticket just got back from Washington, D.C. and had personal meetings with all of the Colorado delegation. They spent a week out there working hard to make sure that students' voices were heard and that collegiate voices were heard also, because we were speaking for not only the students of the University of Colorado, but the students of Colorado. We were representing our state as well. And also, one of the bigger things that we're working on too is providing access for students to get involved and not being limited structurally. One of the bills that we've been working on, and many other members of our ticket, and I'm sponsoring as well, is a bill that allows for students to go to their caucuses and reschedule tests or reschedule other opportunities that they have academically, because we don't want to limit our students' ability to become civically engaged. Just as adults have that ability when they can leave work, students should have that ability, because this is our job to be students, but we need to be engaged as well.
Thank you.
I definitely also agree with that plan. I also have had conflicts with school and voting, and as a legal registered voter of Wisconsin, it makes it even more difficult through absentee ballots and all that. But my point being is I believe that we should try and establish voting booths on campus and institutionalize within the school also a day in which, we can reschedule our engagements, because I believe that it's important. I think that only 6,000 of our students vote in the current elections for UCSU. I mean, I think our generation has learned that complacency is not acceptable in the past 2 presidential elections, and I think I put faith in the young group, and their numbers continue to rise. I think that everybody at least in this room, understands the importance of elections. It's your voice. It's your, you have, once they're in office, they're in office. I think your vote is your say, and I believe that you should make the best of it.
I just wanted to say that, regarding the national election, I feel that students on the CU campus have a great presence in mind of what is going on, and, we are actively involved in, understanding the campaign, the politics, the nitty-gritty details of what the candidates do not do, and I think CU should be, recognized as one of the best kind of knowledgeable schools when it comes to voting. We're not so much one-sided anymore as rumors used to be, but I want to congratulate the students of CU as being one of the best, one of the brightest populations when it comes to voting on a national level. So.